We are back now with a story of hope and survival. A Connecticut man is sharing his story this morning after he contracted coronavirus and had to be put into a medically induced coma because of it.
That's right. And this morning, some great news. He is back home and improving every day. Chris Tillett is with his wife, Elizabeth, this morning, as well as their newborn twin boys, 5 months old, Luke and John. Chris and Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining us. We're so grateful. Most important question, Chris, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling much better, and I'm improving every day. So I feel great, and I'm grateful to be alive.
Yeah, we're grateful that you're alive as well. We know that you're recovering, you're regaining strength, trying to relearn some things that feel like they were taken away from you as a result of this coma here. When you got whacked by coronavirus, tell us about it. When it happened, what did it feel like? How did you know? How did it become so obvious that something was wrong?
I felt like a truck hit me flying home from San Francisco from a conference. And then on Sunday, I had the feeling of, I didn't have a fever yet, but I felt that shortness of breath and I felt the tiredness in my joints. And then on Monday, 102, 101 degree fever hit. And so then I had to go to the doctor at that point. I knew something was wrong. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Chris. Finish that thought.
And then basically by Wednesday, we went to the doctor again because, again, that fever didn't dissipate. And I had the other symptoms still. And so it's rare for an adult to have a fever for multiple days. So my wife called, got me a chest x-ray. Sure enough, I had pneumonia. And, the doctors are treating it. This is a terrible flu season. So they were treating it like the flu. And then by Friday, I was descended into chaos. And then at that point, you see me in the hospital.
Elizabeth, pick up at that point because he was in the hospital. He was in a medically induced coma, quarantined from you. You have these two beautiful twin boys. You're also a registered nurse. Speak to us personally about what that moment was like for you.
Well, it was scary because what I know about a hospital and care is different now. The hospitals are functioning differently. And so obviously he was in the coma and in the ICU and I couldn't be there doing what I know how to do, advocating for him and really following his plan of care. I was home for 2 weeks with 2 babies and couldn't let anyone in the house. And so, there was fear for his life, but there was also fear that I couldn't be there for him in the way that I know how, as his wife and as a nurse. So, every day was just very scary.
We can imagine. Hey, Chris and Elizabeth, what do you say? So many of us are celebrating the first responders, the doctors, the nurses. What do you say to those first responders out there who are watching and committing their lives, overnight hours, to try to help so many people affected by this?
Thank you. And to those that were at Danbury Hospital, many of you put your lives at risk to save mine. And I know that, as when I finally got to the point where I was on a stable floor and didn't need the ICU, coming out of the coma and everything, that entire floor was committed as coronavirus. So I was patient 1, but by that time there's many. And I just want to encourage them to, take care of themselves too. It's going to get a little bit worse before it gets better, but just hang in there. But we as our family, we really appreciate all your hard work. And if I didn't have a chance to thank you because I was out, I want to thank you now.
Chris and Elizabeth,
I was just going to say every 12 hours, I would think of the new nurses and caregivers coming on shifts. And we're just forever indebted, and they have a lot more work to do going forward.
Real heroes.
We're so glad that you guys are okay. Can we do an extreme close-up there with little Luke and John? Can we see those faces? Those guys are nuggets. Look at that one.
What a blessing they are, and we are grateful to the both of you for speaking out. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Man, we appreciate your time.
There
you
is
guys
hope.
Take care as well.
There is indeed.
That's for sure.
What a fantastic message. We appreciate hearing from them.